let's talk about hand position. How do you put your hands on the keyboard? I'm going to give you just the basic, here's how you should do it every time kind of approach. The gist is your hand should feel comfortable. It should feel at rest. It should feel at ease. If you just rest your hand on your desk, you're probably going to be looking like this. Your hand isn't flat. You actually have to flex your fingers in order to make your hand flat. And then you also have to contract it into a fist. Sort of its natural relaxed state is like this. You could think of like an egg or a small rubber ball being able to fit under your hand. That's about the height that you want your hand to be above the keyboard. So don't think of your wrist being really high or really low. Your wrist should not be below the level of the keyboard so that your hand is coming up. Your wrist should be above it. So not like this, but just kind of coming straight across with your fingers curved. That's good. That's good positioning right there. Look at that. I feel so comfortable and relaxed. All right, now where do you put your fingers on the keys themselves? We're going to start with basic C position. So find a C on your keyboard and put your lowest finger there. So in my right hand, I'm going to put my thumb on C, and I'm going to let my other 4 fingers fall on the subsequent notes. So 5 fingers on 5 notes. Now let's try a basic 5-note pattern. Just that's going up, and then we can take it back down. Oh man, look at, why don't you try playing that with me? Now we could do it all together. You sound like a professional already. Way to go. All right, now same thing with the left hand, but this time, whereas the thumb was on C in the right hand, your pinky is going to be on C in the left hand. So the same thing, you're going to just let all 5 fingers fall onto the keys, 5 in a row, and then we're going to play that in a row. And back down. Now, if you tried to do both hands together, here's what your brain is going to want to do. It wants to play mirrored, right? Both thumbs play, both pointer fingers, both middle fingers. That's easiest. But when you play keyboard, for the most part, we're going to play in parallel motion, meaning we want the notes to play the same. 2 C's, 2 D's, 2 E's, 2 F's, 2 G's, instead of 2 different notes moving in contrasting motion. So we need to start teaching your brain right away that the thumb and the pinky are the same, that these 2 fingers are the same. Hey, here's a freebie, your middle fingers are the same, these 2 and then these 2. So instead of thinking of these as the same finger, we're going to start thinking of it like this. So go ahead and try to play that. Both hands moving in parallel motion, playing the 5-finger scale. Way to go!